Global warming is real. It's happening now, and it's largely our fault. We know this is a fact as it's borne out by overwhelming evidence and consensus in the scientific community. On a cold winter day, with the air temperature of a brisk minus 22 degrees Celsius, it can be hard to remember that global warming is accelerating, especially in high latitudes such as here in Alaska. But global warming will not affect all habitats and species equally. The importance of groundwater habitats, such as this side channel of the Delta River and the Yukon River watershed of Alaska, for salmon across all life stages is profound. Streams with groundwater are defined by their stable temperature regimes throughout the year, as the water within them emerges out of the gravel from subsurface aquifers that are not heated by the sun. As such, the water tends to be approximately the temperature of the annual average air temperature of the region. Here in Alaska, that's approximately 3 degrees Celsius. But it's the consistency of this temperature that is so important and has so many consequences for the biology of salmon. Groundwater is two-faced. In summer, it offers salmon cool areas compared to warmer surface waters that are heated by the sun. This is increasingly important with warming trends, and the loss of these habitats would limit the option of fish to find cool thermal refugia. In contrast, groundwater is warmer in the winter, and in many regions may be the only areas of liquid water available to fish, as the surface water streams and ponds can be frozen solid from the surface to the bottom. Relatively warm, stable groundwater is why these fall chum salmon have migrated over 1,500 kilometers up the Yukon River to spawn. The timing of adult spawning is intimately tied to temperature, and spawning by adults tends to be late in the season in warm habitats. And while it might be hard to believe, these are warm habitats in the Yukon, and salmon are spawning late to ensure that their offspring develop at appropriate rates and emerge at suitable times next spring. If they spawn too early, the juveniles would emerge too soon. If the adults spawn too late, their kids would miss the windows of going to the ocean at the right time. Groundwater habitats in the face of global warming are salmon strongholds, but they are not impervious to change. As annual air temperatures change, so too will the groundwater. How quickly that will happen depends on idiosyncrasies of each habitat and is difficult to predict. But what is clear is these habitats are easy to overlook and are often the first to be modified or disconnected from the main parts of rivers through the building of levees, culverts, or roads. As these habitats disappear, so too does the ability of salmon to persist in a rapidly changing world.